VIREXUS World, your channel. Strategy starts with knowledge. Today we will analyze perennial plants, natural protection system. Real crisis scenario. 7th month. The supply chain still hasn't recovered. Store shelves are empty. Warehouses depleted. Fields exist. But there is no access to agricultural chemicals or pesticides. At first, no one seemed to care. Somehow it will be solved, they said. But then leaves were riddled with holes. Overnight, entire sections of plants became damaged. Green leaves in the morning turned yellow by evening. What seemed like strong roots were secretly hollowed out by pests or stress. Because a crisis doesn't only hit humans, it hits plants as well. And during these times, the most dangerous enemy is often not hunger. It is the loss of control. There are no agricultural sprays available, no chemical fertilizers, no backup seedlings or saplings. Losing a single season is more than losing a crop. It is losing time, energy, and the cumulative work of years. Perennial plants are the product of years of care and nurturing. An apple tree takes 5 years to bear fruit consistently. A walnut tree takes 7 years to reach full strength. A hazelnut or olive tree may take even longer to become fully productive. In the modern world, the simple solution is a spray bottle. A quick chemical treatment. But if that bottle doesn't exist in a crisis scenario, true protection isn't in a bottle. It is in the system you build. You planted it. You nurtured it. You invested sweat, soil amendments, and attention. But now comes the bigger question. Can you truly protect it? No electricity. No agricultural chemicals. Closed farm supply stores. No immediate help. Leaves riddled with holes. Roots chewed or weakened by insects. Stem or bark damage from weather, pests, or neglect. During crises, the greatest losses often occur not from direct attacks, not from a sudden frost or a single insect outbreak, but from neglect, inattention, or failure to prepare a resilient system. A lack of preventive measures, soil management, or companion plants can destroy years of labor in just a few weeks. Medicine-free world. Modern agriculture is accustomed to bottles. But when a crisis hits, that bottle may simply not exist. You cannot protect the plant alone. The system protects it. Perennial plants require investment, but they provide long-term resilience. Their roots grow deep into the soil, accessing water and nutrients even during droughts. They form alliances with the soil ecosystem, supporting beneficial microbes and retaining moisture. Established perennials survive harsh conditions, reduce erosion, and continue producing edible or medicinal material year after year. By investing time in these plants, you build a living safety net that works quietly, silently, and persistently. Aromatic defense plants. Nature fights using scent. Plants emit volatile compounds that deter pests, attract predators, and improve soil health, creating a silent defense network around your crops. Lavender, Lavandula spp. Repels insects and small pests naturally, including aphids, moths, and whiteflies. Can be planted around shrubs, pathways, or garden edges to form fragrant protective barriers. In times of stress, lavender leaves or essential oils can be used for calming, anxiety relief, and better sleep, helping humans maintain focus in crisis situations. Dried flowers can be stored and used as natural moth repellents or as calming sachets in living spaces. Rosemary. Rosmarinus officinalis. Strong scent deters herbivores like rabbits and deer, as well as some fungal pathogens. Planted near pathways or vegetable plots, it creates a living barrier while enriching soil with organic matter from fallen leaves. Leaves can be used in teas or culinary preparations to support circulation, mental alertness, and memory during prolonged emergency situations. Dried or fresh rosemary can enhance preservation of stored grains or nuts when added to food stores. Mint, Mentha spp. Fast-growing and spreads easily, forming a natural barrier around vegetable beds. Its aroma repels ants, mosquitoes, and other common pests. Fresh or dried mint can soothe digestive discomfort, headaches, and stress, providing a simple remedy when pharmacies are inaccessible. Mint is ideal for small space gardens. It can be harvested continually without special care, ensuring year-round access. Garlic, Allium sativum. Planted around tree bases or between crops, garlic repels rodents, nematodes, and fungal growth. Can be harvested for food, natural antimicrobial remedies, and even fermented preparations. In a crisis, garlic supports immunity, enhances flavor without dependence on processed foods, and serves as a natural preservative in stored meals. Garlic can also be used in homemade plant sprays to combat early-stage fungal infections, replacing unavailable chemical fungicides. This is not decoration. This is a strategic defense system. Aromatic perennials act as silent guards. They protect crops, enhance soil health, and support human resilience. By planning and planting carefully, you reduce chemical dependency, promote biodiversity, and create microclimates that stabilize your garden. Crisis-ready gardens provide food, medicinal support, and mental well-being, all in one living system. Predator-insect attraction. In nature, a pest never exists alone. Every pest has a natural predator. If you create the right conditions, nature will handle balance for you. Beneficial insects, ladybugs, feed on aphids, scale insects, and mites. Bees pollinate plants, increasing fruit set and seed production. Parasitic wasps control caterpillars, whiteflies, and other herbivorous insects. How to attract them? Plant flowers that provide nectar, pollen, and shelter. Fennel. Foeniculum vulgare, umbels attract ladybugs and lacewings. Coriander, Coriandrum sativum, supports parasitic wasps targeting aphids. Chamomile, Matricaria chamomilla, encourages pollinators and predatory insects. Marigold, Tagates spp, repels certain nematodes and attracts beneficial insects. Planting a flower strip around your crops is stronger than pesticides. It creates a balanced ecosystem, reducing pest outbreaks naturally. During a crisis, chemical pesticides might not be available. A simple flower strip can prevent total crop loss. Companion planting ensures that even small gardens maintain ecological resilience. Strategic advantage. Reduces pest population naturally. Supports pollinators, improving fruit and seed set. Maintains long-term soil and ecosystem health. Provides habitat diversity, reducing risk of disease outbreaks. Underground protection. The battle starts underground. Roots are the lifeline of your plants. Weak roots mean weak plants. Strong roots mean strong plants. Key practices. Use mulch, leaves, straw, mown grass, or chopped crop residues. Conserves moisture, regulates temperature, and protects roots from extreme heat or frost. Make compost. The more organic matter in soil, the healthier the plants. Enriching the root zone with humus increases microbial immunity and nutrient availability. Rotate crops and intercrop with nitrogen-fixing species, like clover, to enhance soil fertility and structure. If the soil is bare, your system is vulnerable. If the soil is alive, teeming with microbes, fungi and earthworms, plants become resilient against drought, pests and disease. Strategic advantage. Enhances water retention during droughts. Boosts root immune response naturally. Reduces need for chemical fertilizers or fungicides. Ensures long-term soil productivity for multi-year perennials. Rodent Defense. In a crisis, you are not the only one hungry. Rats, moles and other small mammals can decimate seedlings and young perennials. Poisons may be unavailable or unsafe. Natural balance must be created. Preventive measures. Owl nesting boxes to encourage predatory birds. Rock piles and debris to provide shelter for beneficial mammals and disrupt rodent pathways. Mint and garlic barriers around young seedlings. Wire cages or protective mesh for saplings. Even small interventions can prevent major crop or plant loss. Rodents can destroy perennials over weeks if no preventive measures are taken. Natural predators and barriers reduce long-term dependence on chemicals. Strategic advantage. Protects seedlings during crucial establishment years. Reduces rodent-borne diseases in your garden. Maintains ecological balance without toxic chemicals. Supports biodiversity by providing habitat for small predator species. Ecosystem building logic. Your garden is not just a plot. It is a miniature forest, a self-sustaining ecosystem. Layers of life. Trees, canopy, food, shade, and habitat. Shrubs, mid-layer for pollinators and predatory insects. Herbaceous plants, nutrient accumulation, companion support. Ground cover, suppresses weeds, prevents soil erosion. Root layer, stabilizes soil, hosts beneficial microbes. Climbers, maximize vertical space, provide habitat and food. If there are no gaps in the ecosystem, invasion by pests becomes very difficult. Redundancy is key. Multiple plant species, overlapping functions, and layered protection. Strategic advantage. Reduces pest impact naturally. Maintains microclimate for sensitive crops. Increases yield consistency over years without chemical dependency. Ensures sustainability in multi-year crisis scenarios. Critical takeaways. Planting perennials is easy. Building a functional ecosystem requires awareness, observation, and planning. During crises, money alone may not solve problems. Knowledge and preparation provide resilience. In nature, there is no true pest. There is imbalance. A healthy ecosystem prevents outbreaks and increases survival of both plants and humans. Practical actions. Map your garden by layers: canopy, shrubs, herbs, ground cover. Introduce flower strips to attract beneficial insects. Protect young plants with simple physical barriers. Enrich soil with compost and organic matter. Encourage natural predators like owls, ladybugs, and parasitic wasps. Rotate plant species to prevent disease buildup. If there are no perennial plants in your defensive line, store seeds for the coming planting seasons. The system strategy. Perennial plants are investments in time, not just immediate food. Apple, walnut, hazelnut, and olive trees take years to produce fully. Short-term neglect can negate years of labor. By establishing a multi-layered ecosystem, you defend plants physically and biologically. You maintain soil health naturally. You create redundancy so failure in one layer doesn't destroy the system. You ensure that pollination, pest control, and nutrient cycling continue even if external inputs are unavailable. Even in a scenario where agricultural markets collapse, electricity is gone, or chemical inputs are unavailable, your prepared garden can survive and continue producing. Finally, nature rewards planning. Layer your plants. Encourage predators. Protect roots. Balance nutrients. Build redundancy. A well-designed garden can feed, protect, and sustain you when external systems fail. Remember, nature is your silent ally. It does not rest. It does not fail if you work with it. The strongest survival system is one that depends least on external inputs and most on ecosystem intelligence. Your garden becomes not just a food source, but a crisis-resilient survival system, supporting both physical and mental well-being. Write your thoughts in the comments. A well-designed garden can feed, protect, and sustain you when external systems fail. Remember, nature is your silent ally. It does not rest. It does not fail if you work with it. Don't forget to like and subscribe. See you in the next videos. The strongest survival system is one that depends least on external inputs and most on ecosystem intelligence.